Now something else, how do you enlarge a tent? You need more material. You can't enlarge a tent without more material. So you have to invest in the tent. So with the tabernacle, the tent of God, they had to give of their clothes, they had to give of their jewelry, and give of their precious things to make that tent. Same with your calling, same with what God wants to do. God wants to take you to a greater step. You have to invest in your calling. You got to invest more in what God has called for you to do. God has called you to be greater in Him than you are. Well, how do you do that? Well, you need to invest in it. You need to invest in time with God. You need to invest in your prayers with God. You need to invest in what you do. You get to give your time to God's purposes, to ministry, to get to His purposes. Give it shall be given to you. The material. So in your life, you need to put in. If you take your calling seriously, you really want God to do something, then take Him seriously. There were times that God had miracles, and He said, but first you have to do something. Now, you weren't working for it, but He said you have to do. The blind man had to wash. The other person had to do different things. There are things that God says, listen, I want to give that to you, but you have to go with me. You got to get with the program, and I'll do it. Don't just say, here's a promise. God gives promises, but He also gives requirements as well. Take God seriously. Take your calling seriously. Do what you have to do. You want a great calling, live in that way. When we got to the building, that building in Garfield, it began with faith and vision. After we saw it, but it didn't stop there. We had to enter the building. We had to come in with tools and get working. We had to work like every day and every weekend. I'm being Jewish. That's kind of hard. It was hard to do this manual working. That's not our gift. We're not good with screwdrivers. It's the way. But we had to do it, and we were working all the time. Great faith requires great action. And great action here, takes sacrifice as well. And also we had to keep going. God gives a vision. God has a calling on your life. If it's great, you got to keep going.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn, and I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.